I'm Laura Camerlengo. I am the Assistant Curator of Costume and Textile Arts with the Fine Arts Museums of San Francisco.
And I'm Ann Getz. I'm the Andrew W. Mellon funded Assistant Conservator in Textile Conservation. And together we're kind of the conservation curatorial liaison for the Oscar de la Renta exhibition.
And our primary task is costume mounting, so we're dressing the mannequins that will be on view in the exhibition. So it's about thinking about what you're going to do and how you're going to build the mannequin really before you do it. And it's great to work together as a curator and a conservator because we could sort of have conversations about the aesthetics and also keeping the object safe. I think a mannequin is successful if it kind of can come to life a little bit. And it really conveys a sense of the designer and his collection, and in this case, Oscar's career and what he achieved.
So retail environment, essentially it's a little more quick and dirty, right? Because you want it to look good, but you can cut corners in order to make that happen. But since we're at a museum, and this is art, we can't really cut corners with the garment. So if the dress is too big for the mannequin, we actually build out the mannequin to fit the garment. So that's really our mantra, right? We make the mannequin fit the dress, we don't make the dress fit the mannequin.
Oftentimes the garment itself will tell you what it needs based on the impression that's left within the garment. But we also use materials like fashion reports and fashion images, red carpet looks to get a sense of what the collection looked like initially and also how the garment was presented. Anatomy books are also sometimes helpful
and like corsetry making books, or old ads for like brassieres and girdles and because you get a sense of the shape. Like the really cone boob in the 50s, you look at the bra ads and you're like, oh yes, this is how it should look.
Yeah. And sometimes it's also, just dressing and playing, you put an arm on and you kind of go, no, that doesn't quite look right, and how would I stand or how would somebody else stand or to appear elegant or whatever way you're trying to make the mannequin look. So we always begin by making sure our hands are clean. We have no watches, rings, anything like that on that could potentially snag the garment. We begin by wiping the mannequins down to make sure that they're clean, and then we apply, as you'll see, a layer of stocking. But in this case, before we could put the layer of stocking on, we noticed by measuring that the mannequin's waist was far too big for the garment that was going to be on it. So working with our technicians who are very, very skilled, we chopped out a little bit of a section here, and it's covered with some inert conservation-friendly tape. So it will allow us to get the dress on the garment without having any strain or anything like that on the dress. And then we apply another layer of stockings over her body, and this is just to create a nice barrier layer between the dress and the mannequin. A successfully mounted costume is one that is a marriage of aesthetics and also safety. So as Anne was talking about, making sure that the garment is really well supported, and from an aesthetic or sort of maybe more curatorial perspective, also making sure that it really reflects the essence of the designer. And so for us, it's really important to take care of the objects that are here, but also really capture who Oscar was and his legacy.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Good work.